Okay, hello, POLSCI004. Welcome to the end of the semester. Good job this semester. I really am impressed. You guys did really well. Your grades were really off the charts, so great job. Let's see if we can keep it up. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to go over the 8 essay questions with you, tell you what I'm looking for, and hopefully this helps you get through the class and get a good grade. Alright, so I think I did say this in one of the videos. I want you to analyze or tell me, in your opinion, why was dropping the atomic bomb necessary to end the war? So look at it through Truman's eyes and tell me why Truman decided to go that way with dropping the atomic bomb. It's, if you give me your opinion if it's right or wrong, that's fine. Back up what you say. But here, what is the analysis? What's the reason? Especially when we're talking about, if you look at it from a realist perspective or interdependence perspective, tell me why that was important. So here I'm looking for, what was the reasoning behind it, and was it legit and right? 2, you need to tell me what deterrence theory is. Explain the difference between first strike and second strike options. So you're going to tell me what deterrence theory is about. I think I briefly talked about it in the Cold War chapter, or the Cold War video that I did. When we talk about deterrence theory, you want to look up MAD, mutually assured destruction, and tell me all about that. Don't be brief. Don't be like, well, it's this and then this is. You have to tell me what first strike option means, what a second strike option means, how we have to maintain a first strike option, or how we have to maintain a second strike option. If we do not maintain a second strike option, then we could have nuclear war, and one side will survive and the other side will not. So deterrence theory is there will be no nuclear war as long as there is a second strike option by both sides. It would be 2, it would destroy everybody if there was nuclear war. So talk about deterrence theory, tell me what it's all about, do a little research, and then tell me what first strike option is and tell me what a second strike option is. 3rd, purpose of the United Nations. So what, after World War II, why did all the nations of the world get together and decide to establish the United Nations? So tell me the history behind that. And then tell me how the Security Council works. Tell me about the 5 permanent members. Who are the 5 permanent members? What can they do? What can they not do? Tell me about the veto power between these 5 nations. So you're going to go in depth. You're going to tell me what the establishment of the United Nations was for collective security to stop all future wars, and then tell me about the Security Council and how it works, and tell me the member countries of the Security Council, the permanent members. Okay, if you do that, you should be good with this one. So tell me, give me the history. Don't be brief again. You're going to explain to me why this idea of the United Nations came about. 4th, containment policy. Give me examples of how the U.S. contained communism. So explain to me what containment policy is. Containment policy, we will contain communism. So we will set up alliances around communist countries and contain them from spreading to other countries. So we try to South Korea. North Korea is trying to spread communism in South Korea. We go in and try to contain it. Same thing in South Vietnam. We try to contain communism in Europe, so we keep them on the Eastern Bloc, and we will have allies like NATO. If you are attacked, we will come in to help defend you. So you talk about Truman and why he came up with this idea of containment, and why containment policy is important, especially when we talk about communism between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. All right, so on this 5th one, apply a theory of the Korean War and why does it fit? So you're going to tell me which theory fits. Is it realist theory? Is it interdependence? Is it world systems? Doesn't matter whatever you pick. There is no right or wrong answer. It's how you back up your argument. So in this one, you're going to tell me, I believe realism fits with the Korean War because it was an alliance. We're trying to keep the balance of power between North and South Korea and the United States and the Soviet Union. You do analysis like that, then I'm going to look favorably upon your grade. So what I want you to do is tell me why, which theory fits and why. You can use any theory. If you want to say interdependence and talk about the global economy and a free South Korea, makes us more interdependent. We wanted South Korea to stay free. You can make that argument. You can make the argument from the communist side with the Korean War. It was the spread of the capitalist or core capitalist countries trying to keep another core capitalist country so that they can exploit it further. However you want to go, there is no right or wrong answer. It's how you back up. So I'm looking for specificities. So you talk about the important concepts of realism. You talk about the important concepts of interdependence, collective security. You talk about the important concepts of world systems theory, exploitation. You need to back up what you are saying. So here I am looking to see if you know the three theories, or one of the three theories, whichever one you choose, and tell me why it fits. Is it better to punish your enemies after war, or help them when the war ends? Give me specific examples. Well, this one we're looking at, you can look, in this question, you can look at the end of World War I versus the end of World War II. The end of World War I, the victors totally punished the defeated Axis and humiliated them, made them pay all war debts, capitulate, give up their militaries. All of that was done. And what happens? We get another war. What happens at the end of World War II? Does the victors punish the defeated, or do they help them out? And at the end of World War II, there's more help instead of punishment. West Germany's rebuilt by the U.S. and Britain and its allies, instead of making them pay war debts. So, you could talk about that bitterness at the end, the Versailles Treaty, and why the Versailles Treaty was wrong at the end of World War I, and why maybe the I'm trying to think of the I'll probably remember after I'm done with this, but why the U.S. went in and helped and rebuilt countries around the world and established free trade. So, you can use those specific examples. Should we punish our enemies after we defeat them, or should we help them afterwards? Will it lead to a better outcome, or is it a worse outcome? You make the argument. Again, it's your opinion, and you'll need to back that opinion up. All right. Seventh, what is the nuclear triad, and how does it work? So, this one goes back to deterrence theory. The United States uses the nuclear triad. We use 3 weapon systems to deliver nuclear weapons to be sure that we keep a second strike option. So you're going to need to identify the nuclear triad and why they are important. Why are bombers important? That's one part of the nuclear triad. If bombers get taken out, well, we still have ICBMs and subs. If the ICBMs are taken out, then we still have subs that will be able to strike back. So Soviet Union will not fire on us because we have 3 weapon systems, and if you can take out 2, it's very hard to take out the third. It's very hard to take out all 3 together. So that allows the United States to keep a second strike option. So that's what the nuclear triad is. It's a way of delivering nuclear weapons and to keep deterrence theory from happening. So if you remember this one and the second one, will intertwine and work together on these 2 essay questions. And the last one, again, an opinion question. It's your opinion. What do you think? It's how you back up your opinion. Will China rise as the new hegemon in the world, or will the U.S. maintain its power? So, China is becoming more powerful. The U.S. may be declining as the hegemon wanes, right? So, what do you foresee in the future? And it's just a subjective. I just want to see your opinion. I want you to back up what you believe and what you see and what you have learned in this class, and apply those into this answer. And that's what I'm looking for, to help to show that you understood the concepts that we talked about during the class, especially if you want to look at the 3 theories and how that would apply when we talk about the hegemon. So that is it. I will hope to have all your stuff graded by the end of the weekend next week. So you'll have your grades. You guys have done a fantastic job. Keep it up. If you do have any questions, please come to my office hours. I'll be more than happy to help you. I want to see you successful. But remember, my office hours, the link is available in the announcements. Just go, I'll be there Monday through Friday, 10 to 11 in the morning. So, or just shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to help you. All right, good luck, and good luck the rest of the year. We'll hope to see you again.